Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hope everyone's having a good week. Welcome to this week's film study. Hope everyone is getting ready for a really nice, fun holiday weekend. For this week's film study, we're actually going to be covering a play that I was involved in 2019, I believe it was, which is one of my biggest regrets that I have in terms of a play that I have in my career that I wish I could have back. And it involves sort of winning a disc in the air, but not by using your leaping ability, but sort of by boxing out and using your positioning to your advantage, which is something that I wish I would have done and something that I'm trying to work on now. At this point in my career, as I can still jump every now and then, but I don't have it like I used to when I was a bit younger. So we're gonna cover, basically positioning, how to win positioning, and what to do with it, and how to decide when you should jump versus when you should sort of box out. Um, so yeah, we'll go back to this play right here, which is 2019 Club National semifinals game against Sockeye. Really close game, 11-11. I'm right here being guarded by Trent Dillon. We'll go back about 5 more seconds here. Um, and so I'm right here in isolation. I'm going to make a flat side butterfly cut here, meaning I'm going to cut sort of horizontally towards the sideline here. Once I get pumped, I'm going to sort of break down and cut deep. And Liam here has the disc, and he's going to put up a huck. And I'm sure he kind of wishes he could have this throw back as well. It's not perfectly in stride. It's still a pretty good throw. It's got good edge on it. And it's just going to come up a bit short. And what I should have done is sort of use my positioning to box out, and used my position to my advantage. Instead, I try to sort of leap and make the grab over Trent, who had slightly better positioning on it. And he makes an incredible play on the disc. So I'll play it once at full speed, and then we'll sort of go back over and review what I probably should have done in that moment. Get pumped there, peel deep, good throw. Trent makes a great play on it. So we'll go back here. So as I'm cutting deep, about right here, I can sort of make the judgment that, okay, the throw is not going to be in stride. If the throw was in stride, I'd been a little bit lower and probably right above me at this point, and I'd be chasing after it. So right here, I sort of realized, okay, I'm going to have to go make a play. I'm going to have to win this disc. And so right about here, I sort of am probably making the decision to sort of gear up to make a jump over Trent. But if we play the clip a little bit longer, basically when I decided to go make the jump, I sort of overrun it. And again, I'm gonna have to jump vertically and sort of reach backwards a bit because the disc again isn't in front of me, isn't above me or in front of me. Again, so right here, me and Trent are both sort of making our leap, and you can see Trent has a slightly better position here to sort of we both go up together. He's gonna have that inside lane, the disc a little bit behind, and he's gonna be able to make that play. Unless I'm able to jump, a few inches higher than him and sort of reach over him, kind of cookie jar him. And Trent is a great athlete. He's a really good leaper. So, we pause it here. He's able to get a finger on it right before I can sort of close my hand and sort of dunks off and goes away. It's not that he jumped that much higher than me. We basically get the same height on it, but he is able to sort of hit the disc first and D it. So we'll go back here 5 seconds, and we'll play it at a slightly slower speed. And we'll be able to sort of see what I should have been able to do. So again, right here is when I probably am realizing that, okay, this isn't going to be in stride. I'm going to have to make a play over him. And instead of gearing up to jump, I should have sort of processed, okay, right here I have the positioning. I'm, a few steps ahead of Trent. I'm 3 steps ahead. And where the disc is going to end up is into the end zone. It's going to end up over here, obviously. And instead of sort of not making any contact with Trent and making it a pure jumping contest, especially when the disc is about right here, where Trent really, it's clear that Trent has positioning. If I slow down my run and find Trent's body and don't let him just run around me, what I should do is sort of slow down, check behind my shoulder, and find Trent's body or really just sort of, it's not necessarily I have to make contact with him, but I have to slow down, which means that he would have to slow down so he doesn't, run me over. And if I slow down, find his body and make him and get in his way of running in a straight line right here, he would have to almost fully stop. And then again, I have that positioning to the end zone. I have the step or two. Basically, that would let me sort of win the foot race to the end zone no matter what. And again, the disc would probably end up right around here. And again, if I'm using that body to shield off Trent's body, I would have been able to sort of stop Trent and then again start my run again and sort of probably catch a clap catch goal right here in the end zone. And that's a really tough position for Trent to be in. If he can't run me over, he obviously can't foul me, do any sort of pass interference. He would have to sort of stop, get around me, and then win the foot race over to this end zone space to sort of be able to make a play. But instead, I don't really make him change his course at all. I let him sort of time up his jump perfectly. I don't make any contact or sort of disrupt him at all. I don't use my positioning to my advantage really at all. And instead, we sort of both go up. And again, we talked about it before. He sort of has, if the disc is even right here, I probably make that catch, but the disc is just slightly behind. And he's able to get a finger on it, makes an incredible play in a really big moment, and gets the job done. And it's one I wish I could have back. And then quickly, I'll play an example of Jeff Babbitt doing what I should have done. Jeff is a player. He can catch a huck over anyone basically, but he doesn't leave anything. He's against Joel Clutton, who's a 6'6" big man. And so Jeff sort of realizes, like, why leave anything to chance? He probably still could have leaped over and caught it over Joel. Again, this is in a pretty similar situation here. It's a little bit higher, but basically the disc is above them. You can see it's above Joel right now. Joel probably has a little bit of inside positioning here, with where the disc is right now. But again, the disc is going to end up over here. And Jeff knows that. And Jeff has the positioning to win this space, but he doesn't necessarily have the position to sort of win the aerial battle because, again, Joel's already under the disc right here. So what Jeff's going to do is he's going to find Joel's body right here. Again, he's just sort of maintaining his position, finding Joel's body, forces Joel to sort of run into Jeff. And all of a sudden now, Jeff has the position, the disc is right above Jeff, and Joel, again, has no momentum. He sort of slips, trying to get around Jeff. And again, like I said, it really forces you to have to make an incredible play of getting around Jeff, who's a really wide body, a really strong guy. And Jeff sort of makes a really easy catch there, pretty much uncontested. So instead of sort of trying to make an incredible play over Joel, he does the smart thing. He finds Joel's body. It's not a foul or anything. He doesn't push, doesn't do anything like that. Just finds his body, maintains his space, and then reads the disc for an easy clap catch. So that's something that you can work on. Again, if you're cutting deep and you have the position, you're always going to have the position on your defender in that situation. Think about finding their body, especially if you're matched up against a really good athlete or a taller player who might be slightly better in the air. If you can read the disc better and prepare yourself to sort of be able to find the defender's body and keep running it out. You don't have to be a super athlete to win the aerial battle. That's not always what it's about. It's about sort of the intelligence game and using your positioning to your advantage. So something to think about, something to work on. It helps to have a good ability to read the disc as well. So that's something to work on as well. So I hope you guys like that video. I hope you guys get some use out of it, and let me know how it goes for you. All right. Happy holidays, y'all. We'll be back next week.